So this is the second of a couple of videos on motivating the guru, basically using brief motivational interviewing. And I want to talk to you about the communication skills you need to use brief motivational interviewing. The real cusp of it is you need to be able to listen. And it's a wonderful term that rolls easily off the tongue, the word listen. I'm sure it's in the videos elsewhere, but a long time ago I was preparing an Indian meal, and as part of the meal we had to prepare the chicken, and that always stuck with me. It's 3 words that took 2.5 hours to prepare the chicken, and listening is a very simple term, but it's incredibly hard to do. So you need to listen to the person to see where they are with their current behaviour and figure that out. And you need to listen and see what their actual desires are, what change they want to make. And as part of that, you use something called change talk. And change talk, it's based around 4 stages. And the first stage is you discuss with the person the disadvantages of what they're actually doing. You don't tell them, you get them to tell you what the disadvantages are and why they're unhappy with it. Then you would get them to talk about some of the advantages of changing, how they would feel, how that would affect their quality of life. Then you get them to outline what optimism they have to be able to make the change. So what their basic abilities are. And then you get them to basically tell you what difference it would make in their lives if they made the change. That is really more like a visualization thing, because they're looking forward to see how their life would be if they actually made a change from their present behaviour. Then we enter this idea of a planning stage to help them, which brings us back into this thing of preparing for action, back with the brief motivational interviewing. And everybody and their brother is aware of SMART goals. There's an element of SMART goals which is sort of loss. You know, they're a great idea as a basis, but very often they don't end up with anything that's actually actionable. And all that means in posh terms is something that physically happens. So what you're trying to do with your goals is to set more like action goals. And action goals really look at what physically needs to make something actually happen, the steps that goes towards it. So when you're looking at maybe building an extension, an action goal would be to identify the type of bricks needed. And that's a physical thing you have to do. Find somewhere who provides those bricks. It's another physical thing that you've got to do. Then you've got to go down and come to some sort of terms of agreement to purchase the bricks and actually purchase them. It's another physical thing you've got to do. Then you have to prepare the site for delivery of the bricks and clear your diary to make sure that you're there. 2 more action goals that have to happen. Then you've got to be physically there to take delivery. Another action goal. Then you've got to check the delivery to make sure that you're getting what you pay for. Another action goal. Then you've got to issue the checks to pay for it. Another action goal. Then you've got to position the bricks to lay them. Another action goal. Prepare the mortar. Another action goal. And lay the first course. Another action goal. And then subsequent courses of bricks after that. So action goals outline a series of events, and they're a lot more in depth. They tell you what you need to do to make something happen. So when you're talking through and helping people, develop the changes they want to make. The general gist of it is to try and get them to see the action goals for themselves, and to outline the steps with them they're going to have to make. I hope that's helpful, and I'll sort of round it up on this section in the next video.